Okay, this looks a little bit better. Teams are more centralized and they can deploy to wherever the hell they want to. No predictions today, but we're by ourselves, and I guess I could have run a prediction bracket. That would have held up the entire thing, though. We'd have to hold up the training room and tell them, no, don't start yet. Action stations. All right, let's try this again. This is the losers bracket finals. Ladies and gentlemen, whoever wins this goes to face Guilty in the grand finals in a best of 5 game. We have shots up to the north on the Photo Islands. This is my map. And we see here a Lucian, a Johnston, a Gearing. So that's Lord Gear in the Gearing, Clansman 19 in the Johnston. Why must I have a name 1 in the Lucian? For cruisers, we've got FD GPRPR in the Cosmo Minin, Clarky 999 in Novosibirsk. Interesting. Cyrex in a Des Moines with unique upgrade. Melvin Mahler in a Radar Manitar with special captain. Revenge UK in a Bungo with Yamamoto. And Jocker TS12 in a main with a special captain. All right, tell us about Team Rund Puddin. Uh-oh. Did we lose Puddin? All right, well, I'll try to cover for Puddin. We've got Nana in a Gearing with Kotz build, Germanus with Lucian, with the standard build there, I suppose, with special captain. We have Columbius in a Novosibirsk of their own. We have Luark Admiral in a Des Moines unique upgrade. We've got Libertad now. This is Heinz H08 with Lishboa. Remember, talents do not proc in training rooms. Need Jacob in a Moskva. Reload. We've got heading to Charlie. We've got Yeet My Mental Health in a Cassard this time with Abanyu as the captain. Yeet Your Way to Commu is in Svea with Jersey Mike as captain. And Sofakig 1 is in a Bungo with Yamamoto as well. We're going to see some early contact at B as both Lucians show up over here. Very similar lineup. Both teams bringing in a Novosibirsk as an interesting choice. As a reminder, the banned ships are Nevsky, Conde, Brisbane, Annapolis, Jackson, and Colombo. Deepwater torps detected by Lucian's Hydro, so obviously, why must I have a name, knows that Germanus' Lucian is south of him at B, mirroring his position. Now, Novosibirsk is an interesting boat because she's essentially a Siegfried, but Soviet edition, for Emperite.
What?
Siegfried Hull or something like that. No, Novosibirsk is now. I'm thinking of
upgraded.
I'm thinking of a different ship. I'm thinking of a different ship. Yeah. I'm thinking of God, what is it called now?
Admiral Hipper?
No. The tier 10 Soviet battleship or cruiser that's got the stupid long duration heel. Whatever. Novosibirsk is the super ship.
Yeah.
The Super Petro.
Are you thinking of the Kazamin?
No, I'm thinking of a different one.
No, I don't know.
I'm
could
tired.
be the main.
Yes, the Soviet cruiser main.
I mean, if we're just making things up, let's go all in, baby.
I'm thinking of the Sevastopol. That's what I'm thinking of. But even then, I've talked about Novosibirsk in several of my replay analysis videos, and I really feel like, compared to Petropavlovsk, it's, Petropavlovsk is just better. But due to restrictions...
Isn't a Petro a 3x2 setup?
No, Petro's got triple turrets as well.
Oh, is it triple barreled?
Yep. Luark Admiral in trouble in the Des Moines He's got Revenge UK's Bungo Salvo coming in. First shot misses. Meanwhile, Novosibirsk getting some shots in from Clarkey over there.
There comes some more shots on the broadside, Des Moines. Well, he managed to live, but the question is, for how long?
Yeah, and all these ships are available on NA as well, Barford. Germanus and Why Must I Have Name are both very low health in Lucian's. Why Must I Have a Name is probably better off because his repair is still going, whereas Germanus has to wait, a minute and a half almost to get another heal going.
I gotta get enough dubs on this EU account to change my name to Hot Streamer 004.
Why?
Do you know how many people would be confused for the one random battle I play a year with that? Like, you're not allowed to play that here.
God. All right, Germanus gets himself out of that Novosibirsk radar.
Who am I kidding? I changed the name to read the rules.
Yeah, that would be a good name for you.
I mean, that way when I jump into the training room, they're like, well, who's this read the rules guy? Like, oh, look, you picked the wrong map setup again. Well, more importantly, Team Bravo's come up with the lead by capping apples.
That's true. 2 caps to 1.
Can anybody in chat explain to me why they take the candy coating off the apple when they pick the apple?
It's a very important question. Germanus gets his heal up. He's ready to go back in for danger, but the thing is, it's a slow tick heal, so he kind of needs to wait a little bit longer. But he's instead shooting at Why Must I Have Names Lucian because of radar. That's E. Jacobs' Moskva radar.
Well, I mean, it's a good thing he was not hitting him because I was going to point out, why are you not dropping depth charges? It's clearly been proven over the course of this tournament that dropping depth charges equals, oh crap, they're not going to hit me. Why am I dead?
Now, because Why Must I Have a Name is detected, Germanus can stay just outside of that hydro range. And look how close he is to that hydro right there. That is seamanship right there.
And then he's going to go forward into it to prove you wrong.
Yes. And now we have no more seamanship. He's going to go and spot with his hydro. So the team is saying, we want to make sure we get this kill. But in the process, Germanus is going to take a Bungo Salvo from Revenge UK.
That could have been bad.
I know, right? All right,
Like,
Lucian,
in all honesty, why do you take this fight to begin with? This Lucian, you don't have any help. Well, thanks, Bungo, for offering assistance.
Yeah. So for KG now getting in. So it's basically which Bungo can kill the opposing Lucian fastest. Oh, that was a big hit there.
Well, that's what you get for using aiming juice. Like,
oh, yeah, that was just a bad play there. I don't understand the decision making behind it, but Sofa King may still get the kill here with his Bungo, as Johnson goes down to Libertad.
But I mean, that fight showcases why are you risking your HP when you have zero help?
Yes.
If that Lucian still stayed behind the island, there wouldn't be which Bungo would kill. It'd be like, well, can the Bungo kill him?
Also, if you're up a cap, if you've got the cap anyway, you don't need to try to win it harder at this point. Instead, play more defensive. Oh well.
I mean, here's the funny thing. Deep water torpedoes never going to hit your DD, which means you don't even need your hydro to spot these torpedoes going at the Bungo. You just sit there.
Right.
But with with losing that DD, guess what the enemy Lucian can do?
Whatever he
Go into
wants.
the cap and take it because there's nobody there to stop him.
Yep. Moskva radar is up right now.
The Nova doesn't have to risk his ship to try to help you get this cap. He can just stay parked there to get the bungo to move and protect you that way. Like, nobody's got shots in on you, even if you are radar, so who cares?
That's right.
Is the Cassard really going to open up?
Right. Well, Lord Treekrieger trying to get into the sea cap. There's only 2.5 minutes left in this game unless shots can do something about these cap controls.
Well, I mean, they're clearly going to do something about B. They have, per se, the advantage at C, so they'll eventually get that, in my opinion. The better question is Ruined on a 1 cap win?
Right now looks like maybe, yes.
I'm gonna go with no. I mean, as I say no, they're probably gonna get some kills, which turns it into a yes. Which, because now I said yes, means it's gonna turn into a no, and because now I changed my statement to a no, it turns into somebody call a lawyer.
Right.
Oh, look, there's B flipping, or B, chocolate flipping. And for the most part, Team Alpha's got control of 3 of these caps, even in board positioning.
Yep.
To where Team Bravo is just firmly in control of apples.
Look at you, my mental health Cassard now. Got a smoke push with the Minotaur on radar. Svea trying to do something about it, but just a Svea.
This is not good for health, your physical health of Cassard, which turns into mental health.
Well, it's only not good if he dies. He's still okay.
Well, he's still going to need to see some sort of therapist.
He'll recover. It's okay.
I don't know. I don't know if it's okay.
Here comes Revenge UK's Bungo. I think he wants to kill the Svea, but the Cassard is definitely the better target. Nope. Eva Mental Health survives. Wait a minute. Here comes the salvo. Miss. Woof. That's a brown alert.
Well, the space still in somewhat danger.
Oh, yes, absolutely. But, of course, he does have Jersey Mike's buffed Adrenaline Rush, so that works out well for him.
Moskva's caught in the famous Moskva position, reversing bow in.
Revenge UK now shooting the Moskva Ni Jacob. Decent hits there. Looks like the Libertad is about to die. 427 hit points left. No more heals. Ouch.
14 hit points left.
Hines has done everything he can to save his boat. But unfortunately, it's not going to be enough. Luckily for his crew, he's right by an island. They can go swim to safety and get some Starbucks.
Fortunately, he does not kill the low health cruiser he was shooting at.
Cosma? Yeah.
But...
And now, all of a sudden...
At this point, that
shots.
means Team Bravo's got to do some ballsy plays.
Yep. Shots is looking to win. In 2 minutes, Shots will win. Melvin detected now in the Minotaur. Can anybody punish him?
Gehring is flipping bacon. He's not sitting still. He's just dubbing to the other side. He actually does have to kill this Lucian. This is a very big battle right here.
Oof, and he pops a smoke. That's a bad idea. You're right by the Novosibirsk.
I don't blame him, because you need to survive this.
Oh yeah, he actually does get the kill there.
You need to survive this while getting the cap.
I didn't
Because that
realize
kill
somebody else
piece-
was spotting him for him, so that worked out well. Very close finish.
His next play should be go to Donuts if he survives the Nova.
Nope. I was gonna say his next play should be die to the Nova because he turned broadside to it.
Well, the Nova's got a dead Lucian to block all these torpedoes for him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So while he's not around, he still get down, Mr. President.
All right. So what's Rune's way back in at this point? Kill a Des Moines? That's dark. Kill a Novo? And nobody can shoot at?
Don't get touched by a main is another good way.
Yeah, if only there was a main in this battle.
There is.
I know. But he's on the other team. He's on the other team. I'm talking about Rune trying to get back into this.
Right. Don't get touched by the main. That's how you get back in.
Okay.
I mean, they're going to have to push back into chocolate. Like, the bungo's going to have to give up some HP here. There's no enemy bungo to deal with, so... For the most part...
30 seconds. Eat My Mental Health is trying to get there in time. He'll die inside of it.
Bungo needs to yeet the Minotaur right here with these shots. He didn't yeet him enough.
Yeah.
That's
Does he have
10
the
seconds.
buff? He does not have the buffed
16
AP
now.
skills. See, that's your problem right there.
He should have went with Furious.
Furious and enhanced AP. Well, yeet your way to Commu is going to yeet his way to a loss potentially here. And ending the game. Nope, game ends on time. We'll probably get a death pick anyways. Yeah! Let's go. All right, game one going to Shots, who fought their way through the losers bracket. Nicely done, Shots. All right, let's go back to this screen. I'm gonna run a commercial break. With a 4-minute delay, that's about perfect timing before the next commercial break runs. So we got it, boys and girls. We did it. Next up is going to be Ripost, and then finally Ocean. Ocean map. I'm going to put caramel or candy back on the apple. Exactly, Stretchman. Those are the real questions here, everyone. And while I'm figuring that out, I'm going to run to the bathroom for a moment.
I had to do that earlier.
I know.
It wasn't going to wait. Are you still selling just a sword? No.
Hey. It's getting nice and warm in this room finally.
Well, that's important.
Yeah. Having 2 space heaters, who knew?
Is the wife aware of this double space heater debacle?
Oh, she's well aware of it. we have tried for years to handle temperatures, especially over the summer. Because as you know, in the summer, it gets even worse, right?
I
So
wonder why that is.
we've done so many different things to try to sort it out. God. We have, so we've got an Ecobee thermostat. And it's got a sensor, which can determine if a room is occupied. If it's occupied, then it will try to heat or cool the house, right, for that room. So I originally had it in the stream room here. And because this room got so warm, the rest of the house was like 50 degrees. I mean, it was like, well, maybe 60, but you know what I mean? It was like really cold. So my wife complained that I was freezing her out of the house. So we tried like shutting off all the other vents to the house and literally just shoving as much cold air through this one vent in this room as possible. And then, you know, our HVAC guy said, no, don't do that. That's really bad. So,
Right.
okay. So then I got a portable air conditioner unit, which was loud as hell and let in a lot of heat through the window, even though, you know, it's also pushing heat out. And then during bad weather, I'd have to close the window and turn it off because rain would come in, water would come in. So that didn't work so well. I finally got this, like, I put like a plastic thing from a battery, like a large battery over the exit so that it kind of covers it from rain and try to seal up the rest. And that helped. But then the portable AC unit died in the 3rd year. So we had to bring that back. Got a window mount AC unit. That died after 1 year. And then we got another window AC unit. And that worked great for one summer. And we have a game.
I'm sensing the theme of don't be the AC for you because you will be dead in a year.
Yeah. Unfortunate. Well, hopefully we can see Rune come back here, forcing a game 3. Otherwise, we might have another extended break as we get into game 2 of our losers bracket final. Shots up a game over Rune. Let's take a look at Shots lineup. We have Why Must I Have a Name in Illusion. Klansman 19 in a black this time. I kind of like that. Lord Tree Krieger 1 in a Gearing. Clarky 999 in Novosibirsk. FDG PRPR in a Cosmo Minin. Melvin Mahler now in a Janan instead of a Manitar. HBL in a Salem with Radar. Jocker in a Main and Revenge once again in a Bungo. Why don't you tell us about Team Ruined, Puddin?
Team Rune, let's see. They're on the south. They need to win this game, so we have a 4-hour break so we could do more polls. Because you guys didn't vote for extend this because Streamer Powers is got a Marseille and Napoli. First time I've seen a Napoli.
Yeah.
Heading to Apples with a Lib and Marcelli, it looks like. The Lucian's going to Bacon because I could solo that because it worked out last time.
Mm-hmm.
And heading over to Chocolate is Des Moines Gearing Nova Fungo. So, this map is also too big. Caps are too close together. It's not going to be any brawling going on.
Right.
Hashtag Big Mac Bastion.
You can see how these lines from 12-kilometer radar just covers so much of the map. Melvin Mahler dropping depth charges so he can let the enemy know something's over there. That's cool.
What I would be doing.
Yeah. So black is an interesting choice, right? It's got the long duration American smoke. It's got long range sea mine torpedoes because they're just so slow. But it's got radar, which could be useful for trying to deal with the enemy gearing and Des Moines combo. Which just happens to be heading that direction.
Well, I mean, you say it can deal with Des Moines gearing combo.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what it would be bringing to deal with the Des Moines gearing combo.
Why not?
You're going to have to get too close to utilize your radar.
Mm-hmm.
Your
Oof.
torpedoes are way too slow.
Cosma Minion just getting whacked by Marseille, Napoli, Marceau, and I think Libertad's trying to get in on this too now. Yeah, that was a Marseille that got the big hits there.
While all that's going on, Team Alpha got bacon.
Ruined has a disconnect. They are asking for a restart, and they are told no because it's past 2 minutes.
Uh-oh. I think their disconnect was their battleship.
Their Libertad? We're slowing down and stopping?
Yeah, I don't think that's the well, he's reversing, so it could be strategy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, let's hope the person gets back in and is alive.
Right.
Well, we try to figure it out.
Could it be Sofa's Bungo? Nope, turrets are moving. Turrets are moving. All right, now we're playing the game of Find the Disconnect. I think they're back, whoever it is.
They have to be. Yeah, because nobody turned orange for me either.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, well.
Alpha is getting alpha. Haha, I said it correct and don't care.
All right, Libertad shooting at Revenge's Bungo. Not getting much out of that. Drogan, thank you for the bits, my friend. Ah, hey, look. Black is radar and gearing, Puddin'. It's working. It's working.
Is it working?
Yes. Yes.
But is it really working?
Yes.
Oh, look, the gearing's dark and the black's not because he was shooting.
Yes, but now the gearing is afraid.
But is he really afraid?
Yes.
I mean, is he afraid his torpedoes are not going to hit the Juan? Maybe.
Meanwhile, on the other side, Lucian going into the B cap, popping, trying to get the B cap taken over for Team Ruined, but Shasta Salem with a short T-Rex radar catches him out. That's okay, he'll just back up again.
Yeah, but it gives the enemy Lucian time to rotate over. Like, if you're going to shoot at the enemy Lucian while being radar, the only guy who can shoot you is the other Lucian.
Mm-hmm.
Why not be on a cap denying them points trying to flip it?
Bungo versus secondary Libertad.
Oh, bungo on bungo action, it looks like.
Well, yeah, Sofa also getting a shot in on Revenge's Bungo.
But Sofa's got his aiming juice up.
Oof, yeah, they connect.
Oh, look. Now the Salem had enough time to back up because you weren't on a cap trying to flip it.
Poor Germanus. Just getting hammered again and again and again. And he's got his long duration heal up, but he's not going to live long enough for that long duration heal to matter. Ouch.
Now, remember, it is not the player's fault, it's the ship's fault, as I learned yesterday.
Right, right. Good heads up play, though, by Shots. Getting that Salem back there to handle the situation.
One day, Team Bravo will get a cap and be victorious again, guys.
Yes, it'll happen tomorrow or Tuesday.
Probably Thursday. Everything happens on Thursday, which is probably when Zat's going to get his code for the DLC for me. Right? Which at that point, I've already bought the DLC because we're doing it Monday.
We don't have to do it Monday. We could wait another week. I don't care.
That's gonna be your call.
I mean,
I figured Monday is when you need to get your answer.
we'll find out, and we'll make the call then. But you know me, I'm a big fan of not spending money. So.
Oh, I mean, I agree. Because I was, I'm looking at them. I'm like, do you get the DLC with the 2 new Vault Hunters who I'm probably never going to play anyways?
Mm-hmm.
Or, just the DLC because it's kind of what I'm interested in. I'm not looking to regrind this game. Like, if I run through it again, I'm taking my level 50 and running it through with whoever I'm playing with.
I wouldn't mind trying a different character out. Harlow maybe, or I don't know. Harlow or Vex.
But see, this would be one of those, like if I do a different character, because it's so exciting, as the bungo goes down.
Big hit there with 2 deep water torpedoes taken by Heinz Libertad, who finally decides it's time to get in there and use my secondaries.
Oh, you mean his HP pool?
That too.
And he just sails right out, because that's what you do?
Well, he's got to give a broadside to the Novo. That's what you got to do.
Nova AP is not a thing?
Oh, Heinz with another huge kill.
You mean another huge death?
Hey, he took 2 for 1. That works well for him. That's a good trade.
Yes, it is.
Meanwhile, Luark Admiral is in trouble. Gonna take a deep water? No. But the gearing is falling apart. See, so the Black and Janan combo worked, Puddin'.
But did it really work?
The enemy is about to win.
You're not gonna get me to say this was a good decision.
Ruined is starting to collapse here. You can see the other Bungo now trying to make something happen. Look how far back Ruined is up on the northern spawn. They're all the way up at the 2 line, A2. Brew 2. Guys, I think we're going to have another 2-0 and another 1 hour wait in between. We'll find out. Luark Admiral popping the radar, seeing nothing. You can see Melvin all the way back there in the Janan, but he's trying desperately to survive until his heal comes up. He's on a sticky fire. There's the heal. Here comes the main salvo to say, nah, just stop. Time to stop. And that will be probably game. Shots managing to fight their way through the entirety of the losers bracket. They were kicked out into the very beginning, yeah. They lost the first battle against Ruined. I didn't even notice this. This is a rematch from the very first game of the winners bracket. We actually caught you game 2 of that, or game 3 of that one. Yeah, we brought you game 3 of that one yesterday.
Well, I mean, we have a minute to kill everything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Black Juwan combo is just kind of meh. Didn't really affect the game at all.
But did it really not affect the game at all?
Yes, it really did. You know what?
I can do this to you too.
Hold on.
As Marseille goes down, everything is dying. Except whatever I'm looking at, which is not a well. And that does it. 2-0 sweeper shots. Completely working their way through the losers bracket. Congratulations to them. Up next, guys, is going to be a best of 5. Why does it say winner is guilty? Oh, because I didn't. Here. Fixed for you. All right. Go back to the tournament.